Hopefully this is working. I don't know. There we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Crack open my drink. Okay. YouTube. Ah, what the hell? I can't. Uh, I gotta find the. Oh, here it is, right here. Cool. Got Nikki B. Why ain't you in here, Nikki B? I sent you an invitation. 971. What's up, man? How you doing? Where there's a will, there's a way. I hope you guys can hear me. Put an X1 in chat if you can hear me. Hear me now. Can you hear me now? Let me make sure. Well, you should have got it. You'll get it now. Let me know if you get it now. No, that's. Ah, wow, I sent you the wrong thing. Let me do this again. Hold on. No shit. No shit. This. Okay. Here we go. Anybody hear me? Like, I need X1s, people. I don't know if you can hear me or if I'm good or what. Like, something. And if you can hear me, can you hear me good? Like, I need to know. Hey, it's Joe. Hold on. I'm all over the place here, people. All over. Hello. Oh my God. Son of a bitch.
I gotta
Anybody here?
Down on the background.
No background.
Yeah, there's background noise on my end.
No background.
Yeah, there's back.
Okay.
You are yipping. Excuse me, I'm eating my breakfast. Can we not hear him? Or is it just me?
I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's loud. Holy shit, it's loud. Damn. I got a red thing over my face, of course. Go figure, but.
Hello, Rebuildable Ryan.
Let's see. I just gotta say, it feels good to be live again.
Mm-hmm.
for a
Yes, it
second
is.
time in a row.
Yep.
971, hello. Live, hello.
You know what? I think we should just call this the Zoom Room Crew YouTube thing and your channel, and like just to make it like a community channel
Oh,
where people that can't go live or whatever, they can go live over here.
oh, thanks.
You know,
Nah,
I'm just saying you're doing a community a good justice. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? If you got off of YouTube for the wrong reason, I wouldn't sit there and want to be in on my channel. I mean, you
I
really
know
didn't do
that.
anything. You really didn't do anything except for, people are coming at you. I mean,
Yeah. And even though they keep coming at me, I keep going live on fucking YouTube because I can do that. Feels great. Wonderful, you know?
Well, look, I mean, we had a good show last night. We had fun.
Oh, yeah.
Joe, check your Instagram DM.
I am vaping on the Big Boy Boxer with the motto, since this is a semi-vaping morning show. Also, the dual 21700 Boxer with the Axial Pro with the regular deck. Inside of those, I have Pandora's Box. I have the Moose Series E-Liquid, Neapolitan Ice Cream, OG Reviewer Box, Vaporized Nomads, the Doppelganger, delicious shit. Last but certainly not least, the Vert with the Intake Dual. Inside of that, I have some Bole Bulu. And that is what I'm vaping on. What about you, Nikki?
Same thing as last week. Motto, but I got different liquid in there. I got Cash Money liquid in that on my Shikra, and then I upped my Nick strength to the 6 of the cold coffee brew coffee and ice cream because a little stressed out this week.
Yeah.
But not it's just and it's not the YouTube thing. It's just everything usually piles up around YouTube. Okay, so it's my life in general.
I feel great, Nikki. Tomorrow's payday for me. Another fat ass paycheck I'm gonna get. Yeah. I feel pretty. Oh, so no, I better stop saying that.
Don't sing that, please. I don't need to get copyright striked on that one for you singing a bad song.
It's a bad song and a bad voice. You ain't gonna get a copyright strike. I know fucking. It's not even me. It's got to sound like the actual thing. So you know.
Yeah, we're like, please don't sing, please don't sing, please don't sing.
Huh. She's one to talk like she can sing.
Nope, I can't.
Not you. I'm talking about her in chat.
Well, I can't sing either, but I'm just saying.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Take that motherfucking drink. No, you don't. You're lying. You do not. I wonder if Joe knows how to sing.
No, I do not.
So what are you vaping on, Joe?
Give me just a second. I'm typing a message.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know he's got a Dreamer stacked over there that's purple.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Uh-oh. It's got a Boxer.
Yeah. I do too, right here. Bam.
Okay.
That's a damn lie right there. I could say lie on that all fucking day long.
Those things are ugly.
Okay. I got my Boxer with the Intake Dual on it with some New York cheesecake from Jennifer. I've got my Vindicator with the Asgard Mini. And I got some blue raspberry juice, but I can't say who it's from. I got the Smoke Mag with the BTFC on top of it. The Dreamer with the Arctic. And I got Coke Float in that. And Thomas's Coffee Cheesecake in the mag. I got the Keen with the Axial with I don't know, some sort of juice in it. I don't know what the hell one I got in there.
I bet they do, Jim. I bet they do.
I got the Burt with the Ocula, and I've got some watermelon taffy in that. I had to retire my Dead Rabbit version 1 last night because I went to make sure it was tight and it just started spinning. So I have the Dead Rabbit version 2 on top of my stack, but I got the batteries charging and I got to redo it. I'm waiting for the coils from Mitch. I'm not going to use it till I get them because the build I got in the version 2 is, really, really hot on that. So,
didn't you get some of that Kentucky Dream or whatever cream, whatever?
Yeah, but I tried I tried it, and I had to put it back so it was steep because it hasn't steeped long enough.
Oh no, you gotta steep 60 days at least.
Stevie J, I checked my messages. I sent you one back. Bookie, what's up?
It's Boogie.
Donnie, hello.
Boogie.
I prefer to call him Booger.
Booger. Oh God, come on, that reminds me of Revenge of the Nerds.
Well, he does look like a fucking nerd. He looks like he could be part of that crowd. So.
Well, okay, so this is like the burger version 2, which this one farts and the other one belched.
There you go.
Donnie, do you go see the doctor today?
I don't know, does he?
I think he does. Talk chat.
It's been a long night, man. All night. I'm finally where I need to be. Get loaded. I'm going to the damn truck stop. Oh.
Did you have a nice nap last night?
I didn't have a nap. I wasn't asleep. I was just laying down.
Oh, we heard you snoring.
No, you didn't, because my mic was off. That's a damn lie.
Nikki?
Must have been somebody else in the room snoring because, like I said, my shit was muted.
You took a nap. You did take a
My
little nap.
shit was muted, and I was listening to this. So shut
it
up.
wasn't nuded, and we.
Yes, it was nuded. See, I'm fucking tired. It was nuded. Oh my god.
Yeah, you were you were actually snoring, Josh.
Okay, Noring or whatever the fuck you said about knurling.
Knurling.
That's not what you said.
Neural. I don't know.
Gnarled or some shit.
Yeah, gnarly. Oh no, it's gnarl.
Gnarly. Yeah, you said gnarly.
Gnarly.
It's gnarly. It's gnarly, dude.
But you
man.
You weren't really snoring yet, but you're at that verge of doing that.
No, you have my shit confused with Juan's breathing. Okay.
No, actually, I muted you because you didn't mute your mic, so I had to go in there and mute you. And I'm like, wait a minute. Make sure that it was him. So I unmuted, and all of a sudden we heard I don't know if it was you or your dog. So I don't know.
Well, my dog snores, but it ain't me.
But it wasn't really snoring. It was just like really deep breathing. Like you had fell asleep with your headset on or something. And
he did.
Let's not get it what happens when you fall asleep with your headset on.
I don't even know what happened. So don't even let me know.
Donnie,
sounds like logs going off.
Probably do. I probably.
Hopefully, Donnie, you get some good news today.
Yeah.
about your kidneys, brother.
Is a urologist a piss doctor, basically, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, they go through the pee hole to get the kidney stones.
They got to check his kidneys because they think he might have onset kidney disease.
Who's
or
life?
Like
Jim Bookie put at life. What the fuck?
What life? I'm confused.
I don't know. Did you meant to put live?
You might have meant that's that autocorrect shit.
Mm-hmm. Typing all thumbs. Oh.
Oh man.
I don't like this. I can't time out Bookie.
No, but I can.
Well, I can too because we're both the same person.
2 people at once and the same thing. How's that? Hey, it works.
Well, actually, I've actually been seeing that you actually can have multiple people to come over and like help with their. But.
Yeah, and
Here.
later on, Nikki, I need to sit down with you.
Okay.
I have to go into a Zoom room,
Okay.
a breakout room or something.
Everybody wants to take me into a breakout room. Damn, I'm in trouble all the time.
No,
Better you than me.
no, I just need some
There.
I'm cool
help
with
on
it.
something.
I'm under there on Nikki B Reviews, which is the channel I tried to go live on last night.
Let's see what I show up on.
You'll be gaming.
Oh, blogging with trucking. Or vlogging trucking.
Oh. Well, everybody likes to know that is my other channel. So,
Yep.
and I've had that one for a while too. So,
yep, this new channel I'm doing ain't gonna be no thumbnails, ain't gonna be shit, just pictures of little old me. Let's
Just
see if
make
we can
sure-
do some copyright shit with that.
what they're gonna claim your face? This dude
You
looks
claim
like
my
me.
face.
This dude looks like me.
Well, see, I'm lucky. I can use my thumbnail and my intro if I want, because there's nothing that anybody can copyright in it. So
There's nothing that they could on mine either, but apparently a coffee cup would be.
Well, now,
well,
like,
no, they're trying to copyright your hand.
yeah, your hand, your mech.
Yeah, in my hand, in my mech, you know.
Mhm.
The mech that I have several pictures of in my
Mhm.
fucking shit with me holding it with my face.
Which I
And my
scolded
hand.
him for not having enough on Instagram of you need more hand checks because you're not showing the product enough.
Well, it's like this. I'm not worried about it. Once the law gets involved, it's all good. It's all going to be taken care of. Once the law gets involved, they'll get in contact with Google or whatever the hell has to be done. Whatever lawyers, if me, Joe and I and other people got to put the money together to get a lawyer, it's whatever. We'll do what we got to do. And then it'll all be squared away and everybody's channels will be fine. And then we won't have to deal with dumbasses no more because they'll be behind bars. So we're good.
Which I don't want to see anybody behind bars, you know.
I
like I
don't
said-
care. I don't care either way. It's called karma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Karma's a bitch.
I mean, if you're gonna sit there and do a crime, you gotta do the time. But yeah, I don't want to see anybody behind bars for, you know, at a stupid moment in their life, they decided to do stupid shit.
Exactly.
But guess what? You play, you pay.
I mean, if you're gonna commit some stupid petty shit on social media, before you do that, you should think, okay, social media is nothing but digital footprints everywhere. And no matter what you do to cover it up, no matter what happens, it's still going to be found out because.
And you know what? And this channel, let's treat this channel a little differently, okay? Let them do. Okay, we're gonna take a note from Everyday Outcasts. Okay, we're gonna let them speak their mind. No blocking them unless they're actually doing a derogatory thing to like a child.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Or saying
like
a racist slur or anything like that. Because if people don't know anything about me, I have biracial children. So in a sense, if you
Yeah.
come after the N word or anything like that, you're coming after me, which, you know, hey, I don't play that game.
Before we do it, go ahead and we do time them out or hide them, we're gonna get screenshots of everything that's said, so that way when it comes time to link up the links
I don't want it.
for the
I won't.
lawsuits or whatever it may be,
Yep.
we'll have them. So yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
I don't want anybody muted. I want people to be able to sit there and voice their opinion.
Yeah.
But also, you don't go after kids. You don't go after family. If you want to go after the person, you go after the person themselves. Okay.
Yep.
No, none of this going through the back door of going after them on what? Because you know what? Not everybody's family is always with a person when it comes down to doing their YouTube. Okay. A lot of the times, YouTube takes up a lot of their day. You know,
and here's the thing that I realize now. I don't need thumbnails. I don't need any kind of nothing because people know who I am on YouTube now. So
right. It's just, you know what? It's kind of like, okay, thumbnails and little intros are just window dressing on you know, it's kind of like icing on the cake. It makes it a little bit sweeter. It's something for you to look at. Okay, and if you're going to sit there and be that petty about, you know, shit that I've created, you know, I mean, everybody is sitting there. I mean, then you better go after Fagin, Mike, Mark, all the, you know, all them for taking images.
Now you just gave them an idea, Nikki, to take my name and use it to go and give these other.
No, I'm just saying, I'm using them as a reference. Okay, their thumbnails are copyrighted material of another image, and they morph their faces on it and everything, which then makes it non-copyright because they change the image. That is what makes an image not copyright.
I'm not worried about it because eventually I'm going to go back to using my logos, using my intros, and doing what I do. After all the dust settles from all this, and I'm sitting there happy as can be, and knowing that everything's good to go and copacetic, I'm going to go back to doing that. But for right now, no thumbnails, no intros.
Until COVID's over and we can, you know, I think us as YouTubers need to demand a YouTube contact line for when there is a harassment and stuff like that, instead of just reporting it. We need somewhere that we can call in contact with. That'll actually produce more jobs.
We can flood YouTube on Twitter and you know, be heard that way. And
I mean, if they're for anti-bullying and everything and all about the kids, then why are they allowing adults act like kids?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm sorry, I graduated high school long time ago. You know, I knew how to grow up.
Like I said, and I'm still going to say it again, I am going to go live on YouTube till I can literally not do that anymore. I'm going to continue to go live on YouTube and do what I do. It doesn't matter what anybody does. I don't care if I got to have 1,000 channels. One thing for sure, I do know in the guidelines of YouTube, it does not limit you to how many channels you can have. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube.
Well, until YouTube actually goes with IEP addresses and everything, and that's the only time that you'll be able to log in is through a specific IEP, it won't ever happen.
Yeah, I just gotta say one thing, Nikki. I feel bad that you got drug into this shit that me and Josh have been going through. Because you know, you do everything for a lot of people and help out a lot of people, and for them to go after you just because you talk to us.
Oh, well, this is the thing. Okay, everybody doesn't realize this, that me and Josh had past. We have had a heated past where he hated me, I hated him.
And I didn't even know why I hated you either.
Yeah, it's like, I'm like, why did you hate me? And it was all over a couple of my old friends that dragged me into a stupid situation. And they accused me of something I did not do, which basically he made an ass of himself because in a sense, you know, but he also belittled me too. And I forgave Josh. That's the thing, is that if you can't forgive and forget, you know, what type of person are you?
You can go ahead and let them know what we're really
He called me fat. He called me a bitch. He called me everything. But he didn't know.
You sat in a Zoom room by yourself crying because of what I said.
I was the one that he made cry. And I cry on everything. Okay, I'm very emotional, but Yeah, my weakness at that time was go after my weight
Mhm.
because I was 175 pounds heavier. And know what? I didn't love myself, and but people like
And
me.
even after that, here we are right now. So
Yep. But know what? And it didn't take me losing weight to become his friend. I mean, I think he watched me secretly. I watched him secretly. I'm like, I like his attitude. I like it. I like actually Josh being Josh. I liked him. I don't like him yelling, but that's because I have to take aspirins all the time because he doesn't realize that he's not the only one with a headset. But I mean, I would
Damn.
love to sit there and get to know everybody that kind of ran in your circle before I came into the thing. I hear a lot about Stevie J. I mean, I got to meet Kelly Kell. I mean, there was a lot of people I didn't get to really truly meet. And the thing is that why all the heat and animosity? I don't understand. If somebody like me can sit there and squish one little thing aside, that he did it live, and that was the thing. He did me live too. I mean, he actually had me on with Raven, and he stood up for Raven that day, and then 2 weeks later, all the shit came out about Raven.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, wait a minute, I could hate Raven, but then he yelled at me about hating Raven. But he could hate him too. I was like, you two-faced motherfucker. I'm like, there was something that I just did not sit well with
that
was
because that fucker
does what he did.
For 5 years I didn't even know his real fucking name.
No.
And he had been in Zoom with me every day. I mean, I'm talking every day. I did live shows for 8 hours every day with this dude.
Yep.
And I didn't have no idea. I didn't know his real freaking name.
Well, it doesn't matter if he knew his real name. I don't think he would have actually looked it up. I don't think he would have looked up his history.
I wouldn't have looked it up because I didn't have any reason or any doubt in regards to who I thought he was, because he hid the bullshit really well. And that's shame on me, because I didn't. I'm not that kind of person where I'm gonna go and research everybody that I come across in freaking YouTube and in social media, because I don't feel a need to do it. Unless you double cross me, I don't need to do that. I'm the type of person that I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. And once you cross me, you burn that bridge. That's it. I'm done. And that's it. I'm done. I don't need to hear about you, talk about you. I don't need none of that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what I started doing with my shit at the end of the day. And then other people just can't let go. They cannot let shit go. They cannot let me go. They cannot let my YouTube thing go, or me as who I am. But at the same time, regardless of all the crap that's going on, my opinion as Joshua Reynoso and Truck and Vapes is one and the same, and it's never going to change. So in actuality, people can say, "Oh, well, you're this way on YouTube, but this way in person." The fact of the matter is, I'm still freaking 150% a real person, because my opinion does not change regardless whether I'm on YouTube or in real life. My opinion's still going to be the same. It's always going to be the same. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And if that's not real enough for you, well then don't watch me. Don't give me views. Just don't give me attention. Like that's the best way to combat dealing with somebody that you don't care for, is to not give them any attention.
Right.
Walk the hell away and never look back. Yeah,
I was telling somebody last night in the Zoom, I'm like, don't go after somebody's channel just because you don't like them. I go, because right now I would never sit there and strike somebody's channel unless they actually brought maybe my family into it. You know what I'm saying? And just reporting their channel as harassment.
Oh, my family's been brought into it many times, and I still haven't done it because I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to go that low. Yeah, I'm not that weak where I need to go that low to fuck around with somebody's social media shit, to fuck around with somebody's family. I don't need to go that low.
A lot of people not on the fuck you panel this morning. Well, it's nice to see you, Herb, too.
So, it is what it is.
The gaming with Nikki B's are copyrighted. Really? Because I'm me.
What's
Flagged
up,
Instagram last week. What the fuck does that mean?
buddy? Just slide this shit over to the side.
Can you get your Instagram flagged or something? What, am I missing something?
I don't know. All I know is that you can get your Instagram report. Well, Instagram won't let you incorporate like music if it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
I know that if you do nudity, things like that. I mean, shoot, there was one guy who used to sit there and have like I think he had like 50 damn Instagrams and everything.
I flagged your Instagram. That's kind of funny because I didn't flag it. I just blocked you. So I don't know how I can flag an Instagram. I don't even know what flagging Instagram means. I've never flagged
You
anything.
reported my picture. Who?
So obviously, clearly, somebody is using my name again and flagging people's shit just like they are doing to YouTube. Unless you have solid proof that you know it's me, in fact, you can just say whatever you want. It doesn't matter. I don't care because I know I'll say it 150%. I didn't flag shit, and that's the damn truth.
That's true, man.
You blocked me after it was reported.
I blocked you after I went live, and after you sent me the last few messages, I blocked you. So it is what it is, and I don't need to convince you of anything. So whatever, dude. You also spewed a bunch of BS and over-exaggerated shit on your video without actual facts to back it up in regards to myself. But I don't care because I'm not a sissy ass. I don't need to worry about people putting out false accusations and shit like and over-exaggerating on a live YouTube video about me. It doesn't matter to me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, because I mean, look.
And the fact that I'm talking to you right now, you should feel really privileged because this is somebody else's channel. I'm gonna let it slide. I don't care. Whatever, dude. I've forgotten about you like a while ago, so I'm cool with it. It's whatever. Oh, is that a death? Is that a threat there, Rebuildable Ryan? Are you making
Well,
a threat?
maybe he's a boxer. Maybe he wants to sit there and get in the ring.
He ain't a boxer.
I
He's
don't
a
know,
fucking
but
construction do-boy. He's not a boxer. He's an apprentice, if you will. But that sounds like a threat on YouTube to me, though. I know
I'll
that.
sign
I mean,
paperwork,
easily-
$100 charity event. Each of us donate. Really?
See, here's this.
I mean, your skinny little ass would probably tap me in my face, and I'd look at you and be like, "Is that supposed to hurt?"
Look, this is the exact childish bullshit that we're talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You want to sit there and fight over, something that you don't even know if it was actually him?
What we have here is a guy that supposedly turned his life around. I think going back to his childish ways is what we have here. And what it comes down to is I should have adhered to the advice from another person that gave me the advice that they gave me and said that this dude was no good. But instead, I took that aside and said, no, I'm not going to do that because that's not what I do. I give everybody a chance. And now I am no longer friends with that said person because I listened to this guy instead of the other person when I should have done that. And that was my bad. So.
And I mean, look, if it gets down technical, okay, somebody's using Josh's fucking name to straight fucking shows that Josh is in.
You ain't even got to explain it, Joe. He knows it. He probably knows the ones that are doing it. It doesn't matter, dude. At the end of the day, when we get our shit going that we got planned on, it's going with this crap, the legalized shit, whoever and everybody that was involved is going to be notified. So it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's going to get taken care of on its own. So it doesn't matter. There's no real reason to even explain anything. You know, everybody on this panel knows, and a lot of people in chat know that this is childish bullshit. And I'm not gonna appease him with it. So it's not gonna work. He can sit there buying his hoity-toity mods, trading one thing for another, and do what he does, and that's all there is to it. The funny part about all this stuff is the ones that he thought he was cool with are the ones talking shit behind his back. So, and if he's too stupid to see that, well, that's on him. You know.
I mean, I've seen Rebuildable Ryan's channel. I mean, he has great. I mean, I didn't like the where you're reviewing the reviewer because, I mean, that I'm just not into judging another person by their channel of whether you like them or not. I've seen that happen about 10 different times with different YouTubers, and it doesn't really pan out because it's very judgmental. But when you did your reviews, they were awesome. I know a lot of people sit there and talk up about you, always sitting there saying that your content was great and the cameras, everything was great. You know what I'm saying? Why not stick with that?
That's at the point when he said he was done with drama. But since then, up until this point, clearly he was never done with drama.
But the thing
I
is,
guess
that,
what he thought he was going to do is he thought he was gonna join the club of taking truck and vapes down, and thought he was gonna make a name for himself that way. But here I still am, still doing my thing, and it backfired, and it didn't work that way.
So. I mean, I've seen a reviewer called Fluffy McMuffin. I don't know if you guys remember him.
The 3D printing dude?
No, he was the pool dude over at My Vaporium.
Well, the only Fluffy name I knew was the one that used to hang out in My Vaporium.
Yeah.
Had his camera on the 3D shit that he was doing.
No, that was stand up, and so I don't know if he might have went to 3D stuff.
Fluffy did 3D shit.
Yeah, he might have done it, but it was after I left.
Yeah.
But he did an episode with reviewing the reviewer, and he did it kind of like newscasting type of deal where they were going back and forth and stuff.
I remember when
I didn't like that because he did a premiere with it, and it just felt like almost cold. You know what I'm saying? Even though you could ask questions and stuff, and they were both in chat, it was just like you lost the interaction. You know what I'm saying? And then, if you're not having them up on the panel sitting there saying, well, why are you doing that? It's kind of like this. My mom always told me that if you don't have nothing nice to say about somebody, don't say nothing at all. And the thing is if you don't like the person, you don't have to watch them. Why sit there and bash them? Even if a lot of people have social awkwardness, in the beginning, they're camera shy, they're just getting started out. Even at, 200-300 subs that I had, I'd get nervous still to this day going live on a channel because I get all nervous because it's all on me. I have to sit there and make sure the stream's running great. I have to make sure that, people they're sounding good. It's a lot of stress when you go live with a whole bunch of people.
I allowed people on my channel that I didn't care for. I allowed people that had problems with me on my channel that I didn't care for.
Tommy V, hello.
Tommy V.
I had nothing to hide from nobody. So,
Yeah, I mean,
at the end of the day, like I said, and like you've said, like I know Batman says, like I know a lot of people say, at the end of the day, YouTube doesn't pay me. So if I don't do YouTube anymore, it's not going to make me cry.
No.
Because I have what's called a Zoom room, which everybody knows what Zoom is. And the people that matter to me come into the Zoom room. And that's all. It's even if it was one fucking person, I don't care.
Yep.
So,
and the nice thing about that is more and more people keep coming into the Zoom room. And
oh yeah, we got a couple of people I've seen in a long time. Now I'm seeing them again, and it's cool.
And it's like squish the bullshit aside. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stop being so judgmental on every single criticism, little thing that somebody does. Just like, okay, that'd be like sitting there saying, well, I can't go hang around my parents because my parents were racist.
If people put the effort that they're putting in the effort in to try to do whatever they can do with me into their own fucking YouTube channels, they probably would get somewhere, or even somewhere in their own life instead of focusing on me. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I am flattered that people are focused on me that much. I mean, I can't lie about that, because I feel like a celebrity in that regard. And it's funny to say that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I can't even do a live show with you or get any credit.
But the thing is I can sit there and see a lot of change in a lot of people, okay? The only reason why I came into Truck and Zoom was because he decided to make a change. He apologized. He sit there and
Yep.
apologized to anybody that he ever did anything to. I had
Yep.
to ask circumstance. I'm like, do you think he would actually kick me out of the room if I came in there? That's how afraid I was to come into his room with Truckin. Because his mentality is totally different from when you're in the room with him. You know, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, am I going to know anybody want to get in there besides Chad? You know.
And here's like what Herb says. My issue is, why don't people call out bullshit when they hear it? That's what I do. I do that in fucking real life. Like I've told several stories. I had one story where I was in a truck stop. A guy went and took a shit in the bathroom. I was taking a piss. I washed my hands. Didn't wash my hands. He walked in the stall. Then he walked right out of the stall. Didn't go to the sink where you think he would go. He walked out into the restaurant. Started taking his dirty ass hands and getting food off the buffet. What did I do? The natural trucking thing that trucking would do. I called his ass out right in front of everybody. And he was standing there in person, face to face with me. And I made him look like an idiot. And then you know what he did? He called the cops on me. And then he sat there and said he was going to kick my ass. He's like, let's go outside so I can kick your ass. I said, why don't you do it right here? Why do we got to go outside? You can kick my ass right here. If you can kick my ass outside, you can kick my ass out here. And then all of a sudden, I sat there, I was eating my fucking food, and the cops came, and they asked me. I said, yeah, this dude over here, I guess he called the cops. He called you guys, and I said the reason, all I did was call his ass out for taking his shit, and I literally said it like this to the cops. I said he went in the bathroom to take a shit, came out of the stall, didn't wash his hands, and went right out there, started touching food that other people got to eat, and they don't know that this guy didn't wash his hands. So I guess he got pissed off because I called his ass out, and then he proceeded to tell me he was going to kick my ass and told me to come outside. But apparently he called you, so I don't know what his agenda was. But so the shit that I do on YouTube or did on YouTube, I'll do it in real fucking life. I don't care. If I see something stupid, if I see something that's bullshit, I'm going to call it the fuck out. It's that simple.
Satek, what's up, brother?
Satek.
And
it is what it is.
And not to bring up old stuff, like, okay, the Adore thing. Okay, everybody went after you. Okay, and I apologize for that. Okay, because we were protecting somebody. Okay, which we, you know, if ever anybody loves Daniel, you would do the exact same thing. But know what? I knew before Truckin' knew. So you guys want to come at me? I mean, I knew the way she treated people. I knew the way she did everything, and she's coming back. Is what I've heard.
I knew exactly everything.
I knew exactly everything.
Because
even
I
before
was
the video.
asked.
I
was
for
asked
her.
to put it aside for time being because somebody was trying to get their shit so they can become a citizen. So I'm sorry if that
he tried to
offends
fuck
people.
over his citizenship, which I think is bullshit.
Exactly.
Okay, and know what? And we were protecting that because he could have sit there and became an illegal.
And trust me, I was itching. Itching to go at it. I wanted to go at it right then there so bad, but everybody's like, "No, just hold on," because you know we want to make sure that he's taken care of and
make
everything.
sure he has all his ducks in a row.
And that's exactly what I did because that's what a friend would do for somebody.
And just like Josh sat there and said, we never found anything in the liquids per se, nothing. But know what? It's the shit, practice. Exactly. The practice of her thing was wrong. Okay, the conditions of everything was wrong.
You got a legitimate company, a big company out there that has the ISO lab, that has everything in order, and they have shit in their bottle at the bottom of it. But yet you have a company that you literally saw a video, the conditions with the Starbucks cups sitting there for weeks on end with mold, you know, fucking ceiling insulation hanging down where the shit is mixed.
But the thing is,
you didn't see no shit in those bottles. They were clean as fuck.
Yep.
No pun intended at that saying either.
But the thing is I worked for her. I actually made stuff for her. I was the one making the towels, things like that.
I promoted her shit when
I promoted her from day one
when
she was mixing it in her house. in her house when she was just a DIYer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We all forced her to sit there and sell that liquid.
At that point in time, she was literally a friend, literally somebody that was close enough. And she did some bullshit, some shady ass bullshit, and I called her ass out. Because, like I said, I've said this before in the past, friends, you know, whatever, family, whoever does some bullshit shit, I'm gonna call it out because it's bullshit.
Okay, let me respond to Stevie's. Okay, it wasn't that. Okay, I was talking with Daniel on a daily. Okay, she tried to screw him over with saying that the lawyer died and all of his paperwork got all fucked up. It was bullshit.
She literally didn't file nothing.
She didn't file anything and was charging Daniel thousands of dollars to rent at that place, which was above what she was actually paying. So she was robbing him. Not to mention
the phone bill. She was overcharging his fucking phone bill and everything.
Yep.
She got his ass for thousands. And we're not talking a couple $100s. We're talking thousands of dollars. I would say above $15,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said it was in the high teens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So excuse me
for trying to protect a friend.
Protect a friend of mine from losing his ass and having to get deported back from the United States to his country.
Or actually arrested, for being illegal. Okay, because he was under a visa to be working under her, you know what I'm saying, or like being there for her. She was supposed to pay for everything, not him pay for shit. She was supposed to pay for him being here, not him paying her.
Because she fucking sponsored him or whatever that's called.
Yeah, she was supposed to sponsor his visa and she didn't. So in a sense, you need a shame on Adore Liquid for that. And you know what? And shame on her for sitting there doing the shit she did with me. Okay, sitting there sending fucking packages to me and then all of a sudden telling me I have to pay it back. I hate you for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have an animosity toward Adore Liquid because an embroidery machine came up on my goddamn door and there was no stipulations of, oh, well, you have to do this and you have to do that. No, you have to pay back over $2,000 in product, Nikki, until it's paid. Was after I received it. That's why when Trucking gave me that cutter, I'm like, what do I have to do for it? I don't know how to accept gifts because every time I get a gift, there's always strings attached.
Not with me. When I give people shit, ain't no fucking strings attached.
Period. So there's your tears, Josh, because the simple fact that the reason why I didn't cry is because I'm like, oh, fuck, what's the strings? Something like that costs a pretty penny, you know what I'm saying, to me, you know, for a budget person.
And even after I did that for you, when all the other shit that you've done for me, have I not offered you money? Have I not?
And I've always turned you down because what was my thing?
Exactly.
Friends don't accept. You do it out of the kindness of your heart. You don't sit there and do it for clout or for or for money. I do.
I'm not one of those YouTubers that has to do shit like that over social media. I don't have to be in the spotlight. Hey, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for that. The only reason the thing with J Money happened online is because it was done between me and another person, and it was his day, his special day. Mm-hmm. So we wanted to, let him know then. I wanted to tell him like for the longest time.
Yeah, you can't keep a secret.
Because I can't keep a secret. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just hold off on this. I wanted. You can even ask people that were in Zoom. Like this dude, he just wanted to tell him. He wanted to tell him. I like, dude, I wanted to tell you, like, right after I did it, like, dude, I got this coming for you. I got this, but I knew that, it would be more special if I did it with Dez on the show because Dez was part of it. I wanted Dez to be part of it with me. I thought of the idea. I went ahead and did it, and I said, Dez, hey, this is what I would like to do for J Money. Or if you're in it, even if he said he couldn't do it, I was still going to do it by myself anyway. So, and that's the way. And then the same thing with, throwing that in for their giveaway. Because those three dudes are the realest fucking people in this whole social media thing. Out of this, since 2012, that I've been doing this YouTube thing and social media thing, those are the 3 dudes that I can say for 150% have been the realest with me out of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a slight to other people that I talk to or anything like that. You guys,
No.
there's a lot of other people that are real with me.
I like
But to
what they're
those
doing
guys,
with their channel.
I like, yeah. Number 1, I like what they're doing with their channel. Number 2, I've never had any doubts since I started talking to those 3 about anything, like I have with other people in the past. Other people in the past that I've come across, I've had doubts immediately, and it's always stuck behind in the back of my mind because of the things I've seen them say or the things I've seen them do. And well, that's why those people are no longer around me. I mean, that's just the way it is. But you know.
Well, you know, them guys do a great show, even though they have that fuckhead penis head Herb on there.
But you know, I'm like I said, I'm gonna continue doing YouTube as long as I can do YouTube. And if I can't do YouTube anymore, so be it. It's not gonna be the end of my world. It's not gonna be the end of my life because YouTube doesn't pay me, so it doesn't matter.
And the thing is too, you know, I like the channel, and it's not just because, you know, I'm friends with these people. I mean, maybe it is because I'm friends too, but I see a good thing that's coming around with, you know, just non-reviewers talking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like channels like that. You know,
I mean,
they talk about everything, everyday life to a channel to maybe something that they all 3 got, you know, and they're not technical reviewers like to do, but they give their opinion about it. I love that aspect of it.
And here's the sad part about this with them too, is eventually it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna get trolls. They're gonna get people that despise them.
Well, I hope not. I hope not.
I hope not too, but it's eventually gonna happen because people cannot make everybody happy. It's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
You are not going to be able to make everybody happy. It's just not going to happen. And that's the thing I find I've learned since doing YouTube and social media since 2012 is that, you know, it doesn't matter what you do or what you say, right? People do not like people that are real. They don't like
or
people
positive people. They always want to bring that positive.
They don't
down.
like people that are real with shit. They don't like people that tell the truth, nothing but the whole truth, and they don't like that.
The difference
they like
is,
people that
though,
sugarcoat shit.
When you got a troll into that type of group, they're going to sit there and call them out. They're going to sit there and say, "Well, come on the show. If you have something to do with this, come up on the show." Exactly. You know, and if you're not man or woman enough to sit there and come up on the show, if you're a keyboard warrior or whatever, you know, then, you know, come on. This is where you can have platforms that are equal. You know what I'm saying? That everybody can speak their mind. That's why, in a sense, I'm taking a note from them. Speak your mind, but leave the racist and children's shit out of my channel.
Family shit, everything.
Well, you know,
family, racist, anything like that, out of my channel. Because guess what? I don't tolerate it.
You would be honestly amazed on how many messages I get say, you know, from people that hated Josh.
Oh, I got them too.
I get them all the time. You know, love the way the show's going. Love watching the shows now. I like the way the new way that Trucking's going. I mean, even last night when that one was scheduled, we had somebody in there that, you know, was going after Joshua one time, and he's like, you know, I thought all this bullshit was squashed. We was back to, you know, trying to get along with everybody and have fun, and then somebody's got to be childish and do this shit to channels, and you know.
And at this point is where I draw the fucking line. So now it's going to be at the point now where I have to go and seek legal, what would be the word, repercussions or legal, legal shit to deal with it, because I'm just done with it. I'm over it.
Yep. If YouTube is not going to sit there and step in and sit there and realize that anybody can make a troll account and sit there in a fake account,
then I'm gonna make
copyright
sure I
claims,
make
then
YouTube do it.
Yeah, you're going to make them do their job.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they could sit there and say, well, no, what? We're going to take your channel and you're never going to be able to stream again or whatever. Okay. But guess what? There's so many other platforms that Josh can go live on. Just keep an eye on the Facebook and Instagram and all the other social media for links to where we'll be.
And at this point now, in this time, the way everything's going, vaping and YouTube is going to be on the wayside for everybody. So at that point, when it
Why
goes
are we
on
fighting
the wayside
against
for
each other?
everybody, what are all these trolls and all these people that have this hatred for me? What are they going to do?
What are they going to
And
accomplish?
and here's the thing: if you have hatred for somebody, at some point in time, you've had love for that person.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Yep. Yeah,
and that right there, that statement right there, I'm sure is going to eat them alive. It's going to bug the shit out of them.
To hate somebody, you had to love them at one point in their life.
Exactly.
Yep. No, my mom always said that too. I was like, you really hate them? I'm like, yeah, then you really love them. I was like, fuck. And then it make you sit there and like, I hate you, you know.
I mean, and that's another thing. Like with social media, when somebody does something good for somebody, people they can't stand it, they don't like it, so then they got to turn around and bash it and belittle it and make it look like it's oh, you're trying to get friends or you're trying to do this, and that's bullshit. Maybe I just wanted to do it because I wanted to do it. It can be that simple. You know what I mean? Like
no, we all know.
But I can do this though. I can do this. I can leave YouTube when my time comes to have to leave YouTube. I can leave YouTube knowing that I've made a name for myself, good or bad. I am well known. They'll never be able to take that away from me. I can leave YouTube knowing that I've helped a lot of people along the way, and a lot of those people that I've helped appreciate it.
Well, see, Stevie J, this is the thing. I've had this channel for 3 fucking years. 3 years. So I didn't create the channel after the strike. So guess what? It's been here for 3 years. Nobody's known about it. All my accounts have been made prior to this because I know how YouTube works. And when somebody hates you enough, you need a backup channel. And you know what?
Yeah.
I have different devices where I set them up on. So guess what? They all have different IEPs.
And also, guess what? There's this too. In the YouTube's terms of service, I don't know anywhere in YouTube's terms of service it says that you can only have one channel.
Yeah, I've had my channels because I am a different character. I'm a different person on each one of them. I have a crafting channel. I have my business channel. I have my troll account that I used to troll trucking under. You know,
you can have a vaping channel. You can have a vlogging channel. You can have a channel about what do they call that? Real life streaming or IRL or whatever in real life. You can have that channel. You can have many different plethoras of channels. There is nothing in the YouTube terms of service that state that you can only have one channel. And while I do what I'm doing with the legal shit, I'm also going to improve that point up to my lawyer or whatever it means, so they can present that to YouTube as well. So there you go.
So all my channels are actually been created before I got a strike, and my strike is against myself. Oh my god! You know what I'm saying? Hello, I have Josh Reynoso sitting there claiming his hand in a coffee cup on the logo I created for him. Really? Yeah. Yeah, that's going to look real funny to YouTube when they actually sit there and look at it, because it was actually taken down probably by computer generated, and they look at it going, oh my god, what did our computer do? You know, they're sitting there, got a fake account with the guy's actually on the damn show. You know, it's his logo, his creation. You know.
Here, I want to answer one thing. Herb Williams put, I think all this strike bullshit is stupid, but for real, didn't you all know this shit was going to still happen?
Mm-hmm.
It most certainly will continue.
Yeah.
Okay, look, on that note, Herb, we really have been trying not to have the shit. We've been trying to just have fun and keep the drama shit out of it. And every time we do, somebody's got to fucking come in and try to do shit. But look, the person that's doing it will be found out and prosecuted, because I'm going to open a case today with my local PD. Josh has already started with his local PD. So we're going to find out who it is, and we're going to take care of it. But we honestly wish that people would grow the fuck up, stop being childish about shit, and just fucking come to us if they got a fucking problem with something, instead of trying to go after our fucking channels. And look, my second channel, that was created months and months ago. So, yeah, I mean, it's nothing. I'll be over there. We'll go live from there. We'll go live from Josh's channel. They're not going to stop us from going live. We're going to have fun. We're going to continue what we do. And, you know, like Josh has said, if we can't go live on YouTube anymore,
there's other platforms.
Zoom, we got other platforms. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're going to be sitting down laughing, joking, and having a good time. And that's all that matters. So, you know, it is what it is, and you might as well take a fucking drink and a vape.
Mm-hmm. Amen. I don't know what his problem is.
Just like, you know, I mean, look, as much shit as I give Herb on a daily basis, and as much shit as Herb gives me on a daily basis, you would actually think that we fucking do not like each other. And I'll tell you what, I have mad respect for Herb Williams. I will say it right here. He is a cool fucking guy, and he keeps shit 100 all the damn time. And that's the people I want around me, is people that are going to be real.
He's going to fall over in his chair at work.
And not, you know, not be fake about shit. So, you know, and that's what we've got in the Zoom room. That's what we're trying to be about. So,
what I missed, because I fucking.
You gave Herb a compliment. I think Herb just fell over in his chair or something. Or I'm waiting for the backlash of Herb to sit there and come at Cheese God.
Well, you know, I mean, it's the truth.
Nah, I don't want to clone him, Liv, because there's only one Herb.
Yeah, I don't think I could handle two Herbs.
Then we'd have to call him Herbs. No, it's just Herb.
But I'm making the decision right here and right now that this day going forward, as far as YouTube and social media go, I'm not gonna block people. I'm gonna let people say what they gotta say. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm going to ignore it. I'm not going to acknowledge it. And maybe when these people finally get the hint that when I'm not paying them any mind or any attention, they'll just fade away. Eventually, they might still be in chat, but they're going to fade away.
That's what they need. They need to vent it out and let it known why they hate you so much. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's something that you did to them wrong, kind of like we did. You know, we hashed it out.
Oh, I know things that I've done wrong with certain people, but these certain people have proven to me time and time again that they're no better. And they've actually done a lot worse. So they're never going to get an apology from me. They're never going to get any of that. I mean, they lost that opportunity a while back. And it is what it is. All I'm going to do from here on out is literally let them fade away out of my life by not acknowledging them. Whenever I go live, whenever I see a comment on a video, whenever I see, I'm not going to delete the shit. I'm going to let it stay
I thought
there.
that
I'm
was
going
hilarious,
to let it simmer.
CBJ. I'm sorry. I'm over here trying to hold back a laughter and everything. They would be called herpes, but you know, that was funny. You know? I mean, that's a you know, and then Herb's a comedian too. You know, he said there's herpes who spread. You know, this is the type of environment I love. You know what I'm saying? Just going back at each other. You know what I'm saying? But in a fun sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not, nobody's going to get butt hurt over it or anything. You know, it's all fun.
One of Josh's videos he did for, I think we went 4 hours, and it was nothing but just reading the chat and watching and reacting and watching the chat go at each other. And it was a fun show.
I tell you, that's the video that I had like over 200 some people watching, and the chat just went nuts. Like it went ape shit. I didn't even have to say that. Eventually, I just sat there and I just kept reading the chat, and I let chat go. Chat carried the whole fucking show. I was like, this is cool. That saves me from having to talk. So I just like whatever, you know.
You know, like I personally I have given Josh heat about, you know, his long ass intro, the one. I've been trying to get a hold of that for, you know, months, going, please let me debunk this. I hate this intro. It's so long. It's like watching a
Well, here's the thing. The reason
why
I love that intro is because it shows all the people that I've had on shows.
But you deleted all the damn videos of how they were on it, in a sense.
But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's what makes your show.
No, I understand that. But here's the reason why I have that long intro. So if I got to get up and take a piss before the show starts, because usually that happens.
Before you start the live.
I don't usually have to go until I start hitting and I hit the live button. So I can't help that. It's just what it is.
Look, Nikki, he's got that long ass intro and he still has to come live and say, oh, well, let me do this, get this popped up, do this. So, yeah.
Because while the intro's going, I can't do that while it's going because then everybody will see it on the screen. So,
well, hello.
At least I know how to share the fucking intro, Joe. Unlike you act like you're sharing the intro. And I'm like, are we gonna see something?
Give him a break.
The last one went over great.
Yeah,
and I get nothing but a lot of fucking props for that intro. As much as people say, "Oh, I don't like the line," everybody laughs whenever it plays. So.
And just to let everybody know, Monster Man's not going to be doing no more YouTube because I'm going to kill him.
And the thing is the people that are on your show came on your show because of you were trucking vapes. Okay, I can pinpoint everything. Okay, but it was a lot of screaming and stuff like that, and so damn loud. I was like, do not realize that your audio level.
Do you not watch my shit, Nikki?
I know,
I was not the only one doing the screaming. Everybody did screaming on my shit.
No, I had to mute it. It was like so much higher on the volume than when you were.
But you make it sound like it was just me. I had other people screaming and other people on my shit. And that's what makes the show.
It was loud. I mean, like to the point where headphones hurt. Loud.
And that's what made the show, and that's what everybody liked. So that's what I did.
But when you came on the show, we had to turn you back up. You have to have it at the same level.
Are you critiquing my shit right now?
I am. When it comes down to my.
Well, you can kiss my ass because a lot of people like watching that screaming and all that. So it is what it is.
You sit there and have people put the X1s to get rid of it and X2s to keep it. You get a lot more X1s.
I doubt that.
Okay, X1 if he could get rid of the long intro, X2 to keep it. When he goes back to putting it on there.
It is what it is.
Sorry, Nikki. I do like the long intro. I think it's kind of funny.
Oh, I hated it.
Dave just don't like it because Dave wasn't featured on it, but I can make that happen, Dave. All you gotta do is come on one of my shows. See, look at all the X2s.
Oh, damn.
Look at all the X2s. Look at all the X2s. Thank you. Thank you.
So
bam.
While you're sitting there on screen.
So not only Nikki, am I helping myself if I gotta take a piss, I can help other people take a shit.
Yeah, whatever. It's a hit or miss, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is that I think the volume level was what really got a lot of people too, especially.
Well, that's just because you're a soft-spoken person anyway. So
no, I'm not. I can get loud, just as loud as you.
Oh, please! Since I've known you, I've never heard you get loud. I don't want to hear it.
Because I don't.
Till the day I hear you get loud, I'm not gonna.
I have what they call the mother tone, where you know that okay, if I speak softer, that means you have to listen more. If I
don't know what kind of mother you are, but My mother was
Oh,
yelling all
you
the
could
damn
ask
time
my
when I was
kids.
growing up.
You could ask my kids. If I sit there and screamed at them, they toned me out. If I sit there and just talk to them like this, they had to lean in to listen a little bit, and I knew that they were paying attention. You
Well,
scream at
guess
them,
what,
kids,
woman?
shut it down. You'll learn. You got to
Guess
learn.
what, woman? Guess what, woman? The majority speaks, so my intro stays. I'm just gonna say it.
That's not fair. Buki voted twice.
And I didn't. The way my intro was made wasn't in control of. It wasn't in my control. It was in my control, but
You have a volume control on that video player. It is.
well, I don't know how. I don't know how to use it.
It's a little speaker icon that you just tone it down a little bit.
Oh shit!
Yes, there's.
It's not your kids that make you crazy. It's you.
No, Liv, one day, sit there and kind of just be monotone with your kids when you're speaking to them. That way they actually listen. They'll actually lean in to listen to you. And then you can
No,
sit there and,
they'll be like, I didn't hear what you said.
I didn't hear what you said. Okay, well, listen, let's say it again. And I want you to pay attention. That's when they're really leaning in close to listen, then you can shout at them. That way you can deafen them.
That's not very nice, Lib.
Herb, I haven't seen that in a while. Can you come into the Zoom room later and show me?
Well, what do you want him to show? You better be careful.
Read his last comment. Well, the comment before that one.
I usually tune you
Oh,
the
here
fuck
we
out.
go.
I always have a fat cock in the room swinging that shit like a lasso.
Mhm. Yeah, right. That shit's like probably he's probably hung like a field mouse, and that's it.
Number 2,737 days. Okay, Jimbuki.
Must be nice. That's all I can tell you, Jim Bookie. I don't know what
That's
like
no
this.
surprise to me that you burnt breakfast. Just not.
What's up, David?
Hey, Dave.
You know, I noticed one thing when with my channel, I have a shit ton of Daves in my shit. I don't know what it is about the name David or Dave,
Okay.
but there's a lot in my shit. I don't get it. I must have Dave written all over my channel. It must be written on my forehead or something because I always have a shit ton of Daves.
Hey,
It's
well, real Stevie J
crazy.
says my kids get scared when I use the mice voice after they've done something. See?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're the person that usually is loud and then all of a sudden you're quiet, now they're gonna think something's up. So yeah, I mean, I
It's
can
like,
see that.
what are they doing?
I mean, I was the same way with my parents. When my parents would be like all quiet and shit,
Did they
I'm
use
like,
your
oh.
3 names you knew to run? You know, the first, middle, and last name. If they use your
No,
full name,
my full name, my first name. It was never my full name. It was just my first name, but it was like it had some depth to it. So I knew, and easy. Actually, it wasn't even a name. There was a hand that swung, and then my earrings would go ting ting ting, like fall out of my fucking head.
me.
See, mine was
No
I
lie,
always had
no
to worry
lie.
about-
I was with my friend one day, and I came in the house, and my mom was getting on my shit about something. I don't remember what it was, but I mouthed off to her, and all of a sudden, all you saw was a hand come across my face, and she hit my earrings, and my earrings went to ting ting ting, and my friend just went down to my room, and he said, "I'm out of here." I was like,
Yeah.
you know,
I didn't have to worry about my mom. It was when my dad would get home. I knew to stay away for a day or two and then come home.
Nah, I learned from my sister's mistakes and stuff. So I was really, really afraid of my parents, you know, because the shit that they did, you know, because they're 4 and 6 years older than me. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do that. Check mark. Don't do this. Check mark. You know, this makes mom mad. Check. Don't get caught. Check. You know, I was a good kid, you know, up until the time I was 18.
My mom, you could stand there and call her names, but if you called her a bitch, you'd only get the BI out before she knocked you the fuck out.
Well, I knew not even to cuss around my parents and stuff. We got to borrow soap in our mouth.
Oh no, I learned that lesson one day. I called my mom a bitch, and before I got it all the way out, I was on the fucking ground. And I mean, she's short. She was like 5'5",
My mom.
Shit, my
Yeah,
mom.
he-
You remember them old ass
Look.
phones with the old phones with the fucking long ass cord? The fucking that my mom threw one of those at me. She threw whatever she could get her hands on was thrown at my ass.
Ashtrays were my mother's thing that to throw. You know, then you had to clean up all the mess and
Were
everything.
those big ass like big thick
The
glass
big
ones?
glass that would hurt you. They wouldn't even break when they fell, or if it did, then she got more mad because she threw it. Yeah,
I've
I
had
don't know what it was.
remotes,
It was just like if you were in even like a shoe, you know, I always thought, you know, the shoe thing was like hilarious, you know, but she would aim that like a boomerang and it would be like, bring back my shoe. And I'm like, or hurt me with it when I give it to her.
Hell, one
I
time
learned
my
never to get-
dad threw a football at me, hit me square right in the face. Like he threw that football like a fucking pro and bam, right in my face. Right.
But
in
the thing
middle.
is,
I was
do you
like,
respect your parents more now that they actually
Of course.
discipline you?
yeah, because I'm better
That's
for
the
it.
thing that my kids, you know, they got a whipping up until a certain age. And then they got things taken away after that because, you know, it did get to a certain point where, you know, I had share parenting up to a certain point, and it was really difficult to sit there and discipline back and forth because they'd go back, well, mom's whipping me with the belt or mom's whipping me with the paddle, you know, and then it's like children's services at your doorstep, you know, because they would threaten with it. So I was like, you know, okay, I'm not going to make my kids into snowflakes, you know.
But I gotta end this right here because I'm done. I'm
Yep.
tired as fuck, so I'm gonna end this right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. I know ain't nothing gonna come of it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna state it anyway. I'm forgetting all the bullshit. I'm gonna forget all the people that got issues with me. I'm not even gonna block them. I'm not gonna do it like I said. I'm gonna do exactly like I said, and just let everything be. And eventually, just not even realize that they're here or whatever it may be. I'm gonna go ahead and put the
What?
offer out on the table. Go ahead, whoever did all these stupid ass strikes, they want to retract the shit, so everything goes back to normal. That offer's out there, whether or not it's gonna happen or not.
Why not just invite them on the show and dish it out? That's the whole thing. Either you go on your show.
I've already offered that. It's
Well,
not gonna happen, and I'm past that, Nikki. I don't really care anymore.
Okay.
I'm putting the offer out to retract all the bullshit from all channels, and then nothing will come of it. But I'll give it 1 week for the shit to get done, and if it doesn't get done, I'm just gonna go ahead and pursue with what I was going to pursue with, along with Joe and along with a few other people, and I'm gonna go to legal route, and that's how it's gonna stand. That's how it's gonna be. Like I said, I have screenshots. I have all kinds of shit. And once the law gets involved with it, at that point, I can't. It's just going to go regardless. And I can't say, "Oh no, don't worry about it no more." So that offer stands on the table. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, folks. And yeah, I'll be in Zoom if you need me. Those of you that have my Zoom room, you know how to get in there. That's where I'll be. With that being said, like I always say, I'm going to keep on trucking. You keep on vaping. And remember, what you see is what you get. What you get is what you see. And yeah, we're going to get out of here, and we'll be kicking it in Zoom if you want to come and stop by. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay C19 free. And if you don't have to go anywhere, just stay the fuck home. And yeah, we'll get out of here.
Bye.
Later.
Later.